Frequently asked questions by Ethan Warren. It's frequently asked questions, so just a question I'm like asking. Um, what's your favorite NFL team? My favorite NFL team is the Texans. And like my only favorite NFL team is the Texans though. Always been a Texans fan since when I was younger. What's next? Who's your like top 10 NFL players? My top 10 NFL players are um Tom Brady, which he retired. Um hmm, I'm thinking of the name. Derek Stingley, Sauce Gardner, and what else? That's it. That's the only NFL players who are top 10. Like that's it. Um hmm. Who's your favorite NBA team? My favorite NBA team is the Rockets because the Rockets like they score like a few points. So you got Jalen Green in them. They scored a few points. Yeah. My favorite NBA team's always been the Rockets since I was younger. I've been a fan of the NBA since when I was young. Um what else? What's your favorite sport outside of football? My favorite sport outside of football is basketball, and of course, my other than basketball, I just run track, which I have track practice tomorrow, which I need to do to go to bed. Yeah, I need to get some sleep because I need to start staying hydrated and sleep 8 hours. Otherwise, hmm, do you have a girl? Well, apparently I don't. But if I want to date a girl, I'll have to choose one. Maybe it has to be a light skinned girl, a dark skinned girl, or a Latina girl. I'd rather date. Besides, I need what number should you get next year? What number should I get next year? I need to get number one. I need to get number one next year. I need that number. For my spring ball number and my regular football number, it needs to be number one. That number belongs to me. That number belongs to me. Do not, please don't steal my number. Number one belongs to me, though. Now that I have to take their place, since the class of 25 is gone, how do you feel? Um, I feel just sad that class of 25 is gone, but hey, I have to take their place because since class of 25 is gone, I have to take their place because no one is acting like a leader right now. Like, majority of class of 26 is acting like wannabes, including the varsity players now. They're just acting like wannabes. No one's stepping up to be a leader. The only leader is me, Byron, Eli, Emeka for the bigs. For the skills, it's me, Byron, Cooper, and Kendrick. And just act like, and the rest of the varsity players just don't like what's the name? They just don't step up, be a leader. You guys on varsity. You got moved up on varsity and you don't step up, be a leader. Just rather just rely on Carter and Bean. Rely on them. You can't just rely on them. Like back then, we just never relied on them. You just stepped up, be a leader. The torch is passed down to me. I have the only one that say, like, be a leader in the varsity locker room. It's crazy. Like, what's your like favorite off season? Like, what's your best off season? The best off season is like like 7-3 off season, bro. I was in like majority of the off season. That's where it came to football. Majority of off season, I was in basketball, so I don't remember a lot of off season. I never did what's the name? Mat room and stuff, but I came out of basketball in like February 23, just started doing football workouts because I need to get big and strong. Without football, I would have been a lot weaker, and I don't want that. So the 1-9 off season, that's where right shirts, and of course I have to get out of that black shirt, which I've been going to afternoon workouts and track workouts. But the biggest mistake is that I never went to morning workouts. If I did went to morning workouts last year, I could have they could have at least moved me into that varsity locker room, bro. They could have. They could have moved me into that varsity locker room if I did went to morning workouts. They would have called my name and I would have got my name called and stuff because I went to morning workouts. And yeah, they would have called my name because I went to morning workouts. But I did end up making varsity after the straight Jesuit game. Like a week after, I just ended up on varsity. But even if you are on varsity, you gotta earn your way into that varsity locker room. Like probably like tomorrow. So they're gonna start kicking out the varsity guys out of that varsity locker room and into that JV locker room. So I'm gonna earn my way into. Even though you got moved up during playoffs, you gotta earn your way into that varsity locker room, though. And it's that I just don't consider myself a JV guy anymore. I'm just a varsity guy now. But I gotta earn my way into that locker room somehow, some way. If you started playing football, what position you would play? In my opinion, if I wanted to play football, though, I would play QB. I would be like QB. I would be like throwing the ball, but I can't even throw the ball well, so I wouldn't be a great fit to play QB. I'm just that defense is my spot, but maybe so. Like, yeah, I would have wanted to play QB because I would have been the next Tom Brady and stuff. But hey, maybe I could one day. Hmm. Hmm. Has there been any JV players who went D1 as a senior? Like, you can be on JV for like 2 years. Like, you can be on JV White, JV Golden next year, and then go D1 as a senior. Like, there's some JV players who went D1 by their senior year. Like, for example, my friend's brother, he was on JV Gold for 2 years and ended up getting an offer his senior year. Like, if I get an offer next year, bro, I promise I'm just gonna go way beyond level. Maybe I should just go stay after school to work on my backpedaling and stuff. Or worse, I can use morning workouts and of course, yeah, to prepare for spring ball. And of course, so I can get that D1 scholarship to play college ball, which will be fun. Because I want to play college ball. I would love to, but if I don't get an offer next year, like, will I be, will, you'll be starting next year? Honestly, I don't know yet, but I have to prove that I am good enough to start. For right now, it's just off seasons. I have to focus on off season. I'm not gonna focus on anything related to football till spring ball. And also, I'm constantly busy with schoolwork and stuff. So Yeah. Yeah. I'm just busy. I'm just getting like busy. I'm just constantly busy, bro. Whew. I need to start. Will you hmm, hmm. Will you ever come back to basketball? Honestly, I don't know if I'm coming back to basketball. Like, if I do come back to basketball, it's gonna be on automatically be on V, but I can't play three sports all the time. Like, unless I get a scholarship or something, I love playing basketball, but still, playing three sports is just a waste of time and effort. Like, I would love to go D1, but it's just a waste of time. I'd just rather just play football and track and just play basketball because it'll be a waste of time. Like, even if I get moved up for playoffs, I have to go to a playoff practice, like practice during the morning and period, then go after school to go to basketball practice and stuff. Those things are a waste of time. Like basketball, I love playing basketball. I would love to play basketball, but it's just a waste of time, bro. Like, for example, you have to go to morning practice for football, period practice in the period, then after school for some basketball tryouts and stuff. It'll be a waste of time, bro. Even if I do, it'll be a waste of time. I'll get tired. And don't forget, I'll have to do some schoolwork assignments to do. That'll be a waste of time. That's why I didn't play basketball this year because I'm busy with football and stuff. Yeah. I wish I did come back to basketball, but if I did wanted to come back, then I would have been hooping right now. I would have been on the JV team or the varsity team. I am good at basketball, not gonna lie. I can dunk, I can hoop, but it's just a waste of time and effort. So yeah, that's the video. So goodbye.